We are going live. We are talking all things. All right, here we are. All right, we are vertical. We are horizontal. We are on all the platforms. Okay. Of course, like overheated. All right, today we are talking about how to shift your energy and instantly become magnetic, even during the holidays. So I am going to be looking up here and over here. And yes, of course, you can start with your questions. And thank you already for the super chats. All right, so I will make sure to get those questions going. Today is all about becoming magnetic. And I think this is such a powerful time of year. And I think it's just an incredible topic. And I always get questions about it. Melissa, how can I be more confident? How can I be more magnetic? How can I attract what I want to me? And what better time of year than to talk about that right now? Let me know where you are coming from. Sarah, it is so good to see you. Carol, I love having you here. David, always good to have you. Norlin, lovely to see you. Her midlife soul. Girl, you know, midlife is the main stage. I love it. As you're coming in, let me know where you are from. Any questions that you have, I am here. Today is all about you and getting you to feel magnetic. So we want to instantly shift our energy. And I want you to know, I'm just going to take this off because I just got really hot. I am going to be sharing with you guys. I just got back from a mastermind in a little mastermind sesh that I was doing. Moses, what is going on? I love hearing where you are from. If you guys have any questions, please put them in the chat. And I will make sure as we're doing this to go in and answer all of them for you. And like I said, I will make sure to do all the super chats first. So it's so good to see you guys. I love being with you live on YouTube. You guys know, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all the love. I just got back from a mastermind there, and it was so fascinating because what we talked about was truly that you are the creator of your reality and how to truly understand that everything is your mirror, everything holds energy, and whatever you are experiencing is a direct reflection of what you are feeling, what your assumptions are, and what you are expecting. What you are feeling, what your assumptions are, and what you are expecting. So really understand that if you are like everything from if you're driving down the street and there's a lot of traffic, ask yourself, what am I saying and speaking onto myself right now? It's as simple as things like that to when people compliment you and what's going on. So today, how to shift your energy to instantly become magnetic even during holiday chaos or any time of year. This is so, so powerful, okay? Brenda, hi, Ginger. It is so good to see you guys. Estrella, what is going on? So you are the magnet. I can't stress this one enough. You are the magnet. You are the magnet to everything that you are experiencing, okay? So when I say that, I really want you to think about that. From your partner to your children to colleagues to strangers on the street, okay? So that is what we're going to go into today. And I just want to say something that might disrupt the way you've been taught to manifest, attract, or create anything in your life. You don't attract what you want. You attract what you are. Your energy is your currency. Your presence is your power. And no matter what's happening around you, the holidays, stress, chaos, deadlines, family, you are the magnet. So today I'm going to show you how to shift your energy in real time to instantly become the magnet. Instantly, right? Not someday, but life calms down. I really want you to understand this today. So that's what we're going to be doing. If we haven't met, I'm Melissa Kathryn, and I help high-achieving women, especially women 40 plus, shift their identity, elevate their energy, and create lives that actually align with who they're becoming. This is truly about you becoming the woman of your dreams. You know how they always talk about, like, become the woman of their dreams or attract in the person of your dreams. It's like, no, I actually want to help you become the woman of your dreams so you have your dreams. Right? That's really, really what this is about. And I want to help you to understand that you are the creator of your reality. And all of this is about elevating your energy and your frequency. We just came off of the 1212 portal. So let me just dive into what that is all about. Helen, what's going on? Anonymously you, I love it. So happy to have you. So the 1212 portal was truly about wholeness. It's about becoming whole, and it's about completion energy. I want to ask you right now, and I just want you to think about while I'm talking, what are you completing? What are you done with completely? What are you literally ushering out of your life? See, I cannot stress this enough. You don't need to be in the process of or have like 50 different steps. You get to declare it right now. I am complete being a people pleaser. I am complete being a peacemaker. I am complete blaming others. I am complete gossiping. I am complete, like we're doing inside of Limitless Academy. The women just decided, like, and it's been so powerful. I talked about what gossip really does energetically, and they were like, I'm done gossiping. And so many of them had said that it has changed their lives. It can be that, just saying, I am done being a gossip. I am done thinking negatively. I'm done playing small. You get to have completion, and you get to just own it's done. So what are you completing, and what are you claiming? So today we're talking about being magnetic. Understand, you don't need to lose the weight to become confident. You don't need to have the money to be success. You get to claim confidence. You claim success. You claim the millions. You claim it, right? So in today's training, it's about how to shift your energy to instantly become magnetic. And that comes from you, okay? That comes from you. So really, really understand that. So this 1212 portal is about you get to declare and decide right now that you're done. So I want you, before we dive in, to make sure that you like this live. It would mean the world to me to follow or subscribe, because I teach embodiment, I teach identity and feminine leadership every week, and about how you are truly the creator of your reality, right? So make sure to stay till the end, because I have an incredible something that I'm very excited to share with you. But today, let's just go into, so if you haven't followed and subscribed, definitely do. And it just helps my channel so much, and it helps it find more women like you, and more women or men. And it just helps me tremendously to spread this message. So that would mean the world to me. So first and foremost, let's just go into the points for today. You guys know that I like to keep things tight, and I like to make sure that I'm really honoring your time. And I know we have a lot going on here. So point number one is you are the magnet. This is not about efforting. And especially in midlife, any of you in midlife, you know that there is so much around efforting, around having to prove, around making sure that you are making things happen. That is the opposite of what we're doing here. When you're the magnet, you're attracting. That's true feminine energy. We all have feminine and masculine energy, but the feminine energy is, I am magnetic because I am. I don't need to do anything. I don't need to prove anything. I just get to be, and I get to trust and own that energy and that frequency. That is power. That is power. There's power in your presence. There's power in who you be. So this isn't about you needing to be more or about being somebody else. It's actually about you being yourself. Okay. So how can you, and in what ways are you pushing and proving versus being and receiving? Feminine energy, she receives. She doesn't need to prove anything. She doesn't need to be in do energy. She's in being. So I want you to just sit and marinate on that and see where that is for you, okay? In this, energy precedes your outcomes. It always does. People respond to how you feel, not what you say. And this is about not hustling, right? This is truly about embodiment. Your nervous system sets the tone. So really understanding the most magnetic woman in the room isn't trying, she's being. right? So here is the first question that I wanted to get back to that I received when I first started. Melissa, what if I'm doing all the right things, but nothing is changing? And, oh, that's so good. All right, Cheryl. What if I'm doing all the right things, but nothing is changing? How many of you feel like you're doing all the rituals, you're doing everything? Maybe this is about, so maybe let's just use the example of the gym, because that's a beautiful one, and that's what I'm on my way to after this. So what if you're going and you're working out and you feel like you're doing everything right with your diet and you're showing up, but you're not actually changing? You don't actually see the outward results. Well, this is when we want to be, and I love analogies of the gym because I feel like it's such a beautiful mirror to how life works. So identity and frequency mismatch. So what do I do if I'm doing all the right things, but nothing is changing? I want you to really look at where your belief systems. Often when we're doing all the right things, but nothing is changing, one, we want to understand that there can be, so step one, there can be a time delay. So if you're doing all the right things, but nothing is changing, I want you to understand that sometimes our internal shifts first before the external. And that's where faith comes in. Many give up because they start putting all of their energy into, but nothing's changing on the outside, and they're looking to their 3D reality to then confirm what they need to actually put their focus on in their internal instead. So what I want you to do is look and see what am I noticing internally? Maybe the external hasn't shown up yet, but what have I noticed that's shifting internally? So Sarah, that's where I want you to go back and look at, am I feeling different? Am I more positive? Am I noticing that I feel happier? Am I noticing that I have more energy? In what ways am I noticing that I'm feeling different? And where am I lacking the faith? Because if I'm doing all the right things, then my body has to change. The rest of everything has to show up for me. And the same thing can happen, guys. This is the same thing that I see in entrepreneurship. Many will say, but I'm doing all the right things. Why isn't this changed yet? I'm feeling differently. I have full faith. So what I will always say is look to the internal. And if the internal is changing, then you have to have full faith that the external will show up. And that sometimes in manifestation, there is a time delay. And that's where faith comes in. And that's where sometimes you will sit there and you're like, okay, where am I putting my energy and focus in the wrong direction? So that would take me to my next point. When we start to focus to the external and putting everything outside of us, that then will elicit fear, i.e. resistance, which then will block the manifestation. It will shift from putting the energy into faith. I know this is coming. It's just going to catch up. I know. I have full faith. We will then create resistance. And so what I want you to do, Sarah, is really look at where have I dropped my faith and have created it in exchange to resistance? Where am I now starting to place all my focus in the external? And now I'm looking for and creating resistance where my mind is now bringing me evidence that it's not working. Right? That's what we will do. And that's the reticular activating system. When we look at, and what is the reticular activating system? Where we place our focus, our energy goes and grows. And if we are placing our focus now, we're moving from full faith to, I'm worried it's not working. We start to obsess on all the areas where it's not working. So I want you to actually let go. Manifestation and magnetism comes when we let go, when we need nothing from the external. See, if I'm looking for the external, I'm not in full faith. I'm going, I need you to validate that this is working. I need signs. I need synchronicities. I need other people outside of me to confirm. You need to actually drop into full faith internally and double down on what in me isn't in full faith. What part in me doesn't fully believe? And so how do we change a belief? We can change a belief in an instant by adopting. I change a belief in an instant. I shift in this moment. I don't need 7,000 steps. I don't need to affirm it and write it 100 times. In this moment, I am shifting instantly into full faith that this is done. because the version of me that already has the body, that has the weight loss, she's not worrying about this. She's already got the body. And when we're in done energy, there is nothing more to do. So this is when we need to drop into magnetism, is I let go fully and completely. I am fully embodied. I am whole and complete. I need nothing outside of me. I am a full magnet. That's when identity and frequency match. When there is an identity and a frequency mismatch, then it isn't, you're no longer a magnet. You've actually lost your power because you're now outsourcing everything from outside of you. If a woman walks into a room and she's a full magnet, right, where you can't not look at her, you're just like, what? I don't even know. She's not looking for somebody to notice her. She knows she's got everything she needs. She's not needing to look, oh, where do I go? Is anybody noticing me? Who do I talk to? So when you walk into your next holiday party, you're not looking to be noticed. You don't need to be noticed. You've got everything inside you. There's a huge difference. So Sarah, what I need you to know, Melissa, I see your question. I'm coming to you next. Sarah, what I need you to know is, one, we want to drop into greater faith. And two, I want you to look at where are you not believing and where are you outsourcing your power. And that's where you want to double down. Okay. That's where you really, really want to double down. So the second step here to magnetism that I love so much is your emotional state is what is broadcasting at all times. And that's what so many don't understand. So anxiety, urgency, resentment, people pleasing, this is static energy, right? And it's going to attract more of that. So instead, I want you to move into, I am full within myself. See, calm and grounded and self-trust, that equals and signals strength, right? And that's when you are a magnet. Did you ever notice, like, the happy people are the people you want to be around? Holidays amplify, by the way, whatever frequency you're already in. So if you're in stressed frequency, if you're in I have no time, then you'll see this all the time. When you're in the I have no time frequency, the holidays, it's always stressful, they're so anxiety ridden, then you're going to have more of that, and it's going to repeat year after year. So the holidays amplify whatever frequency you're already in. If you're in everything's so easy, I love the holidays, this is the best time of year, you're going to get more of the same. So notice this real-time practice. I want you right now, what emotion are you leading with right now? What are you feeling in your body today? Right now. In this moment, what are you feeling? Are you stressed? Is it happy? Is it light? Have you already said all morning, I don't have any time, I'm stressed out, I'm anxious, I'm this? You're just going to experience more of the same. So point 3, I want you to really notice that. Do that real-time practice right now. Check in and then ask yourself, what do I want to feel instead? And flip the script. I want to know that I have more than enough time. Great. You're going to repeat, I have more than enough time. Time is always working out for me. Time is on my side. If you want to feel that you look incredible, that you've had the best night's sleep, you're going to repeat to yourself, everyone tells me how good I look. I look fantastic. I look amazing. Every time you pass by a mirror, I look beautiful. You look so beautiful. You're going to say this to yourself and watch what happens. I promise you, if you do that throughout today, people are going to say it back to you. I will put money down right now that if you walk around and say this, people will put money down. I promise you, they will come back and repeat this back to you. That's how that works. Understand this, I promise. Nadeem, it is so good to see you. So understand, Debbie, oh my God. And Chef King, what is going on? It's so good to see you guys. All right, so the third point here is this is an instant energy shift that you can do in real time. And this is so fun. So I just want to tell you, your posture, so when we're talking about being magnetic, it's overlooked and it's so true. Pay attention to people's behavior. Pay attention to how they stand, what their posture is, eye contact, All of these things signal confidence. And this is what makes you want to talk to somebody. When someone is smiling, and ladies, I cannot say this enough, when you are a positive, happy person, and when you are smiling, I hate to say this, but resting bitch face is a real thing. And just notice yourself and notice your shoulders, notice your posture, notice your hands. When I'm working with people and we're talking about positive and negative energy, if you are around somebody that's really negative, I will say close off your energy. Put your hands in your pocket, put your arms in front of you. Always be repeating and inwardly, your energy can't penetrate me, that I am in control of my energy. Just like on the flip side, when you want to be magnetic and you want to come off as confident, put your shoulders back, have your chest up. I'm not saying like pushing curlies in somebody's face, but true, really good posture. I grew up dancing, and there is, your chin is up and out. Your chest is up and lifted. Your shoulders are down and back. That is a very open stance. And it's the same thing when, I really moved into working in the world of self-development and self-empowerment. Really pay attention to your posture and how you present yourself. If you are walking in like this versus this, when you're walking down the street, notice if your face is just drooped and you have like resting bitch face. It is not, versus just pay attention to having a smile on your face. There's a reason why the Buddha said, just sit with a smile on your face and you will soon feel happy. You can't not. And so what you put on your face informs the rest of your body. Pay attention to your posture, pay attention to your hands. You don't want your hands, crossed in your pockets. This is a closed off energy, always fidgeting. Instead, you run it. Really be poised and confident. Have your hands open and receptive. Pay attention to that. And if you are fidgeting, or if you're always on your phone, or if you're always looking down, also really pay attention to your eye contact. If, I don't trust people when their eyes are darting around, and you can notice when somebody is talking with you and it's almost like they give off that air of opportunism, where it's, you're looking around as, is there somebody better for me to be talking to? That is the worst feeling and worst thing to do to somebody that's telling you something about themselves, and you're sitting there and engaged. So at holiday parties, at any other time, notice your presence is your power. Your energy is your currency. And when you are talking with somebody, give them the gift of your attention. It is powerful. Lock eyes with them and really give them your attention. It is the greatest gift that we can give, and so many don't. And that will be really powerful and beautiful for you. And like I said, so many don't, because they are wanting to be seen and go and talk with somebody else. And that is the greatest disservice that we can do to another human, is to discard them through our energy and through trying to look for somebody better. I understand that sometimes you're caught in conversations that you don't want to be in, or you are caught talking to somebody where you're just like, oh, they're complaining. There is a way to graciously and eloquently remove yourself from the conversation, and you can do so without being rude or disruptive or unkind. And so just notice that and really pay attention to having your energy open and receptive. And also, I can really want to remind you, for everybody in here around energy, you are in control of your energy. So really understand that when we're talking and people are introverted and extroverted and they're talking about negative energy and positive energy, you don't have to open yourself up, and you can repeat inwardly that I'm in control of my energy. No one has power over me, and no negative energy can penetrate me. And I get to stay a positive, high vibration, and I get to stay here until I don't. And that's another beautiful thing about really owning your energy and elevating your consciousness and your magnetism. So the other thing that I want to say with this is, understand speaking slowly and the power in your breath. And when you're wanting to regulate anxiety, if you are not breathing deep, then you are going to be in this hyperactive state. And so ground in confidently by deeply breathing and being in your body. And a language reset, which is I get to versus I have to. You don't have to go to anywhere. You don't have to do anything. You get to. And also there is the power, bless your yeses, honor your no's. And I always remind my clients and myself, I'm a yes until I'm a no. I can go to this event until I don't want to. And if that means I'm going to go and I'm going to bless myself and my energy there. And if I don't want to stay, I don't have to. Right? Like that, you have that power over that domain. So many are like, well, I don't know if I should go to this tonight. And just because you're going doesn't mean you need to stay for 3 hours. You can go, and when you're ready to leave, and it could be 10 minutes. You could go, I did it, I'm done. But you're in charge of your domain, right? And a decision reset is I choose calm on purpose. So you get to decide your physical state at all times. You don't have to be this hurried, I'm always behind the 8 ball. Magnetism is not something you wait for. It's something that you decide, okay? So Melissa's had a great question here. How do I shift my energy when I'm surrounded by negativity or stressful people? Okay, wait, is that all? How do I shift my energy when I'm surrounded by stressful people or negative energy? Well, you shift your energy just by, I think I might have answered this. So yeah, you're saying right here that I just answered it. Okay, so you shift your energy while you're surrounded by stressful people or negative energy. Inwardly, do inner conversations. Inner conversations is when you repeat yourself and you take deep inhales. I'm calm. I'm in control of my energy. I do not need to take on anybody else's negativity. It's almost like you're hearing wah-wah in the background. You're not even letting it penetrate you. Like you're literally like, if people are complaining, you can just say like inwardly, or you can call on your angels or guides and just say, I'm protecting my energy and my space. I'm allowing, like, whatever they're saying it's literally rubber banding off of me. I'm not here. And then you graciously remove yourself. And if you're surrounded by stressful people, you can just say, I'm calm, I'm not stressed out. And you can even choose to redirect the conversation and inject it with your calm disposition. Remember, people will also respond by who you be. It's really, really powerful to sit there and be like, in this moment, I declare and decree that everyone is calm around me. And it's going to be extremely powerful for you. Okay, let me know if you have any questions about that. And remember, you don't absorb, you broadcast, okay? So if this is resonating with you guys, I'd love if you just pause for a second and like this video so it can reach more women and more people who really need this message, especially right now. And if you're wanting ongoing support and staying in this energy, then stay till the end because I have something incredible for you. So point number 4 is chaos is not the problem, resistance is. Chaos is not the problem, resistance is. So let me explain. Life doesn't need to calm down for you to be magnetic, and neither do other people around you. Reactivity is what leaks your power. Presence restores your authority and your autonomy. So calm is a frequency, and calm attracts everything faster. So here is what I want to say, and this is like the magic tip. Slow down. Ladies, slow down. Ladies and gents, slow down. Speak more slowly, slow down driving, be more present, and watch what happens around you. When you talk with a slow tone and you start to breathe more slowly and intentionally, and you start to really sit and say, I have time, there is no reason for me to rush, I've got all the time I need. When you are present and you're slow and you're like, I have all the time to get my point across, I have all the time to do what I need, you will. And it's a game changer. And that's what I want to say to you. So you really, really understand that. So Bethany is saying, what if I don't feel calm at all? What if I feel hurried? Well, that's when you want to go back to your breath. Remember, feelings are just energetic surges. You are not your feelings. And your words inform your body and your energy. What you actually are programming your body to respond to you at all times. So if you say, I am calm, I have more than enough time, and you breathe deep and you allow your nervous system to saturate in that, I promise you, you will feel calm and the world will reflect calm back to you. But when you are hurried and rushing, you just notice traffic patterns when you feel hurried and rushing. Notice people around you when you feel hurried and rushing. Did you notice when you feel hurried and rushed and you have no time, lines are longer, there's extra traffic, there's honking, there's chaos around you? You're creating it through your thoughts and by who you be. So you get to shift that in real time, okay? I hope that helped, Bethany. Let me know. You don't wait to feel calm. You practice calm. So my point number 5 here, okay, really, identity is the fastest frequency shift. I love this so much. Identity is your fastest frequency shift, okay? So who am I being right now? I want you guys to ask yourself this. Who are you being right now? Because your identity determines your standards, your choices, and your reactions. And what have I taught you? The woman who masters, or the man who masters his emotions, is their master of their life and their creator. You're no longer playing the game of life, waiting for what it throws at you, like a player like this, like you're like reacting to life. When you are a master of your emotions, you are the creator of your reality. It is the most powerful thing that you will experience, okay? The most powerful thing that you could experience. Your future self embodiment collapses time, okay? So a beautiful embodiment exercise is truly, you know when they say visualize your next level self? When you do that, why is that so potent? It's not about visualizing and being like, oh, okay, me in the future. It's about you drop into the frequency of the felt experience of that version of you, and that version of you informs different decisions. That version of you feels different. That version of you who has the body isn't worried about losing the weight, right? Sarah, from like the very first question here, we're not worried about losing weight. She already did. So she has different things that she's putting her time and energy into. Now she's maybe doing things different. Now maybe she's got a next level supplement plan for herself, or she's redirected her energy and she's upped her weight routine, completely different. Or the next level version of you isn't worried about making the $100,000 months. She's now looking at making $500,000 months, right? She's going to make different decisions. She's going to operate as a CEO in a different way, right? So we really want to understand that the visualizing the next level self isn't about just dropping into the vision. It's about then communing with that version of you and asking, how are you doing things differently than me? And can I take that energy to inform decisions differently today that are going to collapse time? So instead of taking 10 steps and 10 months to get there, I'm going to do it in 3. That's the whole point there. So I hope that connects with you, Chris. Okay, so that was a question on YouTube. So yes, exactly. How does he or she move? Decide, speak. How is that different? Absolutely. So the 6th point that I have here is magnetism is sustainable when it's self-led. This is when it's not coming from outside of you. This is when you're so connected in that embodied state of wholeness. What is wholeness truly? Wholeness is the truth of who you are before you ever thought you were less than and started to outsource your power and start to look for validation, acceptance, and approval from somebody other than you. It's when you know that you are divine consciousness inside of you. and that you are completely limitless, which is why I have Limitless Academy, shameless plug. If you want to be in my energy daily and have 3 calls live with me each week in our group and community and have questions and coaching and receive things that you don't get anywhere else, along with bonus programs and meditations and visualizations and activations and hot seat coaching from me, and bonus programs like Limitless Body and other things like that, then join Limitless Academy. Guys, it's like less than $100 for a month, every month, and it is incredible. And you receive audio drops from me like 5 days a week, along with real-time coaching and support that you can't get anywhere else. And truly, I get paid like $1,000 an hour, and you get this inside Limitless Academy. It's incredible. I'm shameless plug, but I'm going to link it here. Like, come on. If you want that, and if you don't, then you can follow me here live. But I had to do it because I'm obsessed with it, and it's the best membership program out there, and I don't see anything else like it. Okay, so going back to this, our other point here, magnetism is sustainable when it's self-led, when it's not outsourced outside of you. And what this looks like, this isn't doing these like crazy like rituals and manifestation. This is about you. Your job is to maintain the frequency, right? It's not about chasing outcomes. It's about staying in alignment. The more self-led you are, guys, the more others respond to you, the more you're in your power, truly. Okay, I can't say it enough. This is about your sole job is to pay attention to your energy and your alignment and to make decisions from that mindset. Nothing else. Okay, so truly, if you're ready to live this and not just hear it, that is what we do inside Limitless Academy. And that's okay. Oh, I'm sorry, Cheryl. Hold on. Let me go back here. Did I miss your question? Oh, well, this, I will answer you. Yes. And this is, she was asking about Limitless Academy. So Limitless is where we do this work daily. It's about identity. It's heavy in identity and energy and embodiment. And it's truly for high achieving, successful women. Robbie, men, we don't have men inside Limitless Academy, but I will take that into account. But I do work with men in different capacities, but not inside our membership. But if you are feeling called to, so yes, we have Limitless, and then if you want to go deeper, we have Reinvention. Reinvention will be starting. That's where identity meets purpose, and that is starting in January, and we are opening the doors for that. And for those of you, and I always get asked, our weight loss program, yes. So my Love Your Body, Lose the Weight program, there is a big sale coming. So I'm actually going to say, Mary, wait to buy that because it's going to be like 50% off. So, I mean, you can buy it by all means if you want to buy it now, but we will be doing a sale in 2 weeks in between Christmas and the New Year, and it's one time a year, and that program is 50% off, and that is our world renowned. That was our globally recognized program. That is, that was primarily what I used to do for the first 10 years of my business. You'll see my Eat Right for Your Archetype book and Sip Yourself Slim. If you guys want to take the Eat Right for Your Archetype quiz, and if that is what you're interested in, if you want to shift your identity to lose weight and be done with dieting for good and heal your relationship with food and your body, that would be my Love Your Body, Lose the Weight program. It's our most intensive program. It was divinely downloaded. It's what forever changed my relationship with food and my body. And I did that over 22 years ago. And I've maintained, I'm still the same size, and 47, and I have no thyroid. if that's what you want, that will be going on sale. So DM me and I will make sure that you are the first to learn about it. If you want to take the Eat Right for Your Archetype quiz, there are 4 archetypes that I teach on: the avoider, the nurturer, the rebel, and the perfectionist. And that book and that quiz helps you identify which archetype you are and how that's contributed to the way that you eat. And maybe, you know, if you've been dieting your whole life, it will help you to fully understand why and what needs to shift, because I specialized in the psychology of women and self-sabotaging behaviors. And I took it a step further. And after being in the field of weight loss for 12 years, we worked with thousands and had hundreds privately come through our programs. And I saw a direct correlation between personality types. And so that's what created my book and that quiz. So if weight loss is what you want and you want to shift your identity around, because if you believe you're a dieter, if you have an identity of I've spent my life dieting, then you have an identity as a dieter, which means you will always be dieting and you will always have issues with food. It's not until you shift that you will release the weight for good. So that's what that program is. If that's what you guys want, if that's whoever wants that, I realize I'm sharing a lot of different things here, but I got asked. So whoever wants that, we are going to have a big sale. It happens one time a year. If you want that program, then comment body and I will make sure that you get that. If you want to take the quiz, comment body and I'll make sure you get that. And I will also link it below. If you want to be with me live each week and inside our academy, our Limitless Academy, to truly receive hot seat coaching and be around other like-minded women that are shifting their identity, going higher. This is where we do all things self-concept. We rewrite your story and really support you in truly becoming the woman of your dreams so that you can live your dreams. That is what you want to do. If you are looking to, if you are a high achieving, successful woman in midlife, or just in general, who is in transition and wants to powerfully pivot her purpose, that's a lot of P's, but truly wants to shift what you're doing, then, and you want to identify what is the next step for me and how can I set myself up for success, that's where you want to do identity meets purpose. And that is reinvention. And that the next round of that is starting in January. So you can put reinvention in the comments and I'll make sure that we, I will put the waitlist page below so you can receive information about that and see where you can apply for that. So, okay, those are all the things there that I'm super excited about. I hope that this helped you to become magnetic. Remember this, you don't need to force anything. You don't need to chase anything. When you shift your energy, life responds to you. You become the magnet and your energy is your currency. So guard it. And truly only make actions from the energy. Repeat. So if you're noticing that you're at a party and like things aren't going your way, or you're on a date and things aren't going your way, or you're walking through the mall or you're trying on clothes and nothing's working, you're going to shift your inner conversations and say, in this moment, what do I want to be my reality? I change a belief in an instant. I'm going, and then repeat internally. I have everything I need. Everything is always working out for me. Everything is working out for my highest and best good. How can it get even better than this? If not me, then who? And why not me, right? Why not me? Why not you? You're meant to have your dreams. They're meant for you. And be a magnet for your desires by who you be. Play with this, guys. I want you to go out today and walk around, lady loves, and say internally, everyone tells me that I look beautiful. Everyone says this. Everyone says that. Thank you for all the emojis, right? Like, and start to see that the world will mirror it back to you. All right. I love you so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your time. Thank you for everything. If you want Love Your Body, Lose the Weight, it will be on sale. Let me know, put body in the comments so I can make sure that you know about it. It's only on sale one time a year. one time a year for 50% off. And you're going to want that. And it's an incredible program. It will change your life forever. It will change your body forever. If you want to work with me inside reinvention because you don't need another strategy, this is about shifting your identity to believe that your success is inevitable no matter what you do, then that's identity meets purpose. That is for you, our next round. And this is, I don't know if we will run that program again this year. If you want to be in the next round, that is reinvention. We're starting in January. And then if you want to be with me each week inside our membership, Limitless Academy, now is the time. Set yourself up for success and let's have our best 2026 ever. Join Limitless Academy. I will link everything below. All my love to you. And if you are new to me and you want to start off slow, then but you know you want to shift your identity, you want to see your outer reality change instantly, then get Identity Shift. And that's where I actually take you through. It's a mini course. It's only $44. I will link that below. And that's where you have a step-by-step guide along with our self-image workbooks, a energy activation, and it's epic. Like the women that did it the testimonials are like, this was the thing that was missing for me. This was the one key. I was manifesting and couldn't figure it out. I was standing in the way of my own success. I did your workshop. It changed everything. I mean, it's endless. It's literally $44. It is incredible. I will link that below. And if you don't want any of that, but you just like to be here, I'm so deeply honored. Stay. Subscribe, like. I am live with you 2 times a week, every week on Thursdays and on Saturdays. I will see you here. And then I also put out other videos like this daily that are meant to forever support you in becoming the best version of you and to having your dreams be your reality. That's what I'm committed to. That's what I'm doing. And midlife is the main stage, baby. So get in the spotlight, be seen, stay here with me, and let's do it together and rise higher. All my love, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys. I'm going to end here.